Hey, welcome back. Today, you asked for it, and I'm going to give it to you. It's the Army Combat Fitness Test versus the Marine Corps Combat Fitness Test. We're going to take a look at both and see the differences in each one of those. I hope you enjoy this video. Don't forget to subscribe. Let's jump into it. Semper Fi.
Soldiers move to the lane with a hex bar loaded with the soldier's target weight for the 3-repetition maximum deadlift event.
Max deadlift.
Grader takes a soldier's scoring card.
Man, they got some fancy equipment, man. I can already tell you one difference. They're in PT gear.
Steps into the bar and assumes the straddle stance.
Marine Corps and boots and utes. We'll get into that afterwards.
And aligned with the midpoint of the hex bar handles. The soldier will bend at the knees and hips, reaching down to grasp the center of the handles. Arms should be straight. Back flat.
That seems pretty simple.
If the soldier fails to lift 3 times successfully, he or she will move to a lighter weight for 1 more attempt.
So it's a point system.
In the straddle stance, holding a weighted ball in both hands, face away from the direction of the throw.
The weighted ball
that both of
throw, I do believe,
will remain behind the start line throughout the event. The grader checks
they're going to throw it behind their head.
Is clear and the scorer is ready. The soldier performs several preparation movements prior to throwing the ball. These movements may include flexing the knees and hips while lowering the ball towards the ground.
Better get you a good throw, boss.
Overhead. While firmly gripping the ball, forcefully extend the legs and trunk and arms before throwing the ball backwards over the head. Soldiers' feet may leave the ground, but they cannot cross the start line.
They got some in-shape Army guys doing this test.
After one practice
this isn't your run-of-the-mill.
The soldier repeats the throw 2 more times. The longest throw counts for record.
Makes sense.
The starting position for the hand-release push-up is the prone position with hands flat on the ground beneath the shoulders. Feet will be together or up to boot width apart. Head will be off the ground.
Shoulder width.
Arms may be away from the trunk. On the command go, the first movement performed is a push-up from the ground into the front leaning rest. This movement ends when both elbows are fully extended.
A push-up,
the legs, trunk,
a real push-up.
And head must remain in a straight line throughout the exercise. The soldier will lift both hands from the ground at the same time.
Whoa,
so that the grader knows
you don't make
the
a T?
soldier has released his or her hands from the ground. Here is the exercise conducted to standard in real time.
Show it to me, Army boy. Let's go, soldier.
Rest position. And
he's ripped.
In speed.
Just releasing the hands, getting that body weight and pushing all the way forward instead of, bending at the elbows and going down and touching that fist size. I can get that. That's decent. All right.
Soldier moves quickly from the prone starting position to sprint down to the turnaround line. At the turnaround line, the soldier must touch at or beyond the line with a hand before sprinting back to the start line to complete the first lap. The second lap is a backward drag of a 90-pound sled. At the start line, the soldier grasps the sled strap handles and moves backwards quickly down to the turnaround line. At the turnaround line, the whole sled must cross the line before the soldier is allowed to move back to the start line.
Hey, they doing that on a turf field.
The third lap is the lateral, the same exercise performed in Military Movement Drill 1. The soldier will move to the left going out on the lap and to the right when coming back. The fourth lap is a loaded carry with a 40-pound kettlebell in each hand. The soldier moves quickly down
80
the
pounds,
lane before
basically
touching the turnaround line with either the left or right foot. The soldier returns to the start line with the kettlebells, placing, not dropping them, on the ground to complete the fourth lap. The fifth and final lap is a sprint, touching with either hand at the turnaround line before sprinting back to complete the 250-meter event. Soldiers' times
250 meters total.
The line. The starting position for the leg tuck is the straight arm hang using the alternating grip with the body perpendicular to the bar. Feet are off the ground and uncrossed
pull-ups
so that the soldier is prepared to land safely on the ground if he or she drops from the bar. The soldier must return under control to the start position in order for the repetition to count.
It's core workout. I do believe, if I've correctly now, they do planks as well for this obstacle or this event that they're doing during the combat fitness test. I could be wrong, but I do believe, just like the Marine Corps went to the plank instead of the crunch, I do believe the Army also went to the plank as well based on time.
Soldiers will complete the mandated rest period before they begin the 2-mile run.
They have a 2-mile time to run. All right. So that's their combat fitness test. There you have it. The Army combat fitness test kind of looks different. First things that I can see off the bat are they're in PT uniform. I already know about the Marine Corps combat fitness test, but we're going to jump into that and we're going to take a look at it and see the differences, and we'll talk about about it later. Let's do it now.
Okay, so today we're going to talk about the Marine Combat Fitness Test.
Let me hear it. Let's go.
And utilities, a max ammo can press, and then the maneuver under fire course.
All right.
The movement to contact portion will start with Marines starting on the start line. The
okay, you can see here already the Marine Corps is doing theirs in boots and utes. That's a difference. I'm calling it like I see it, unbiased.
The fitness test is the ammunition lift. The ammunition lift is a repetitive lift of a 30-pound ammunition can from shoulder height to overhead.
Yes.
The starting position for the ammo can lift is to hold the ammunition can sideways
106 reps.
Height with both. The ammunition can must be lifted to a point overhead where the elbows are momentarily locked out. The next portion of the CFT will be the maneuver under fire.
Okay.
The maneuver under fire begins with the Marine laying on the ground in the prone position. They will get up and sprint 25 yards to the first set of cones. They will J-hook around the cone and then proceed to low crawl 15 yards to the next set of cones.
Got it.
Once they reach the next set of cones, they will
now they're in full utilities, not boots and utes.
After that.
Bear crawl? Okay.
Once they make it there, the Marine will stand up and then start sprinting through the zigzag cones.
Right. Okay. This is done for time as well, so it's recorded.
At the end of the zigzags, you will find your
buddy.
There we
go.
What you do with your buddy is you will have to body drag them around 2 cones. The proper buddy drag
There's a technique.
To squat down, reach through their armpits, grab their wrists, and then
lift
up with your legs.
You better hope you get a good buddy.
Start walking backwards to the first cone. You will then turn around that cone to the next cone in the zigzag.
There you go.
And then once you get to that
instructional
cone,
purposes, so...
Carry. The proper form for a buddy carry would be to grab
fireman's
wrist,
carry.
Shoot the opposite arm underneath the legs, and then balance them on the shoulder.
I guess that would be comparable to the deadlift,
have one hand
but
free, and the partner will be pushing on the lower part of your back in order to give you support. And then you will start sprinting into the initial line. You want to make sure that when you're buddy carrying, you're continuously shuffling your feet and swinging your arm to give you the most momentum.
Hey, we don't have fancy equipment, right? We got to improvise, adapt, and overcome.
Pick up the ammo cans and start sprinting back through the course.
Ammo can sprints. Dude, those are no joke.
Ammo cans either at the side, you can flex your arms and hold them higher, or you can place them on your shoulders and run. Once you get to the second gate, you'll go through the gate and then around the cones again.
Hey, I'm telling you, those ammo cans filled up with concrete and weight, that's no joke.
Drop your ammo
grenade toss.
Pick up the grenade and then throw it at the pit. Once you throw the grenade, you will instantly drop down and conduct 5 push-ups.
Okay.
If you hit the grenade inside the pit, the proctor will raise his hands and then yell, "Hit," which will subtract 5 seconds from your time.
Subtract?
If you miss, they'll yell, "Miss," which will add 5
real
seconds
life.
To your time.
Real life combat.
You will then proceed to grab the ammo cans and then sprint all the way back to the finish line.
I like it, baby.
You have to run through the zigzag cones and then back through the gate.
I mean, that's 6 minutes.
Once you
and just depending on time of constant cardio sucking wind. Hey, okay. So we took a look at the Marine Corps Combat Fitness Test. Like I said, you can already tell it's no PT gear, boots and utes for your run, and then full camis in the rest part of the activity. Hey, do y'all want to know what will prepare you for either if you're in the Army or the Marine Corps for that combat fitness test? That's Waze Energy Drink. They've got a specific can just for military veterans. That's Engaged, the sour lime. Go ahead and go to wazeenergy.com. Use code USMC99 for 10% off. They're good people. Simplify. Okay. So there are big differences. It's to prepare you, not just like a PFT or physical fitness test. This is real world type stuff. And I do believe, and I give the Army props, at least they're going toward some of those methods to prepare you for combat. I know the Marine Corps and how they operate, and they're always going to set the bar. They're always going to set the standard on that combat fitness test to prepare Marines, all Marines, to be on one page and get things done. And that's what we do best. We are trained to be first to fight. So we want to get there. We want to be prepared. And I do believe this is a good way to do it. Hey, I really hope you enjoyed that video. I like the way the Army is going, trying to go in that motion of more combat readiness and things to prepare you for combat. But I do appreciate your support. Thanks so much for watching. Leave me a comment down below and let me know another video that you would like to see. Semper Fi. I'll see you on the next one.